Hi, I'm Kirkpatrick. I'm the owner of Old Town Books in Alexandria, Virginia, and this is my very first YouTube video, so thanks for being here. So I got up this morning around 5. I get up early before my kids. I have 3 little kids, ages 2, 4, and 8, and the only way I can really get any work done is if I get up super early. So I got up early today. I made myself some coffee. We were out of good coffee, so I had to make instant coffee, unfortunately, sadly, tragic. And I got to work catching up on emails, things like that. After making my coffee, I had to head out to our barn. So on our property, we have the main house, and then we have 3 barns. One of them is a guest house. One of them is my home office. So in my home office right now, I am fostering some dogs. So I have a mom and 3 puppies out there, and I went to check on them, and I had to, clean up, feed everyone. This particular group, I had to give some medicine. So part of my morning routine is just taking care of all of my pets. So I've got a dog, a bunny, 2 cats, chickens, and then usually at least 1 foster dog. So yeah, my morning is pretty busy with just catching up on work, looking at my calendar, having coffee, taking care of a bunch of animals, and then the kids get up. They're excited to see their mom doing this. They're cheering me on. And of course, the next natural thing to do in the morning is to make ice cream. So I was going to a meeting this morning, and I wanted to bring one of my colleagues a new flavor I'd made just for her. So my children's book buyer at the bookstore, Melissa, she loves matcha lattes. So I made her matcha latte ice cream. And I'm not a big green tea person, but I think this tasted really good. It's like a green tea latte ice cream base with a white chocolate matcha magic shell swirl. It's actually really, really good. And this is like the 5th or 6th time that I've made it and kind of tinkered with little variables in it. And I think this is it. After I said bye to everybody, I headed out to work. I work in Old Town at the bookstore. It's a beautiful place to work. And on my way in, I grabbed a giant coffee, and I headed into work, and they were doing all sorts of street construction. So it was a little bit noisy, and I was almost a little bit late, but I made it just in time for the meeting to start with Catherine and Kate and Melissa, who are our amazing book selling team at the bookstore. So yeah, the meeting was just about, we're trying to get more into author visits at schools. So bringing authors to the bookstore and then bundling that with visits to local schools to try to reach as many kids as we possibly can. So yeah, it was fun. It was a really great, productive meeting, and I got someone to sample some ice cream, which was awesome. And after that, I had a phone call. So I headed up to my office, and I got to talk for an hour and a half with someone who actually weirdly owns a bookstore in Vermont and also used to own a pop-up ice cream business. So I was small world. I got connected to her through a friend. Can I talk to you? We talked for an hour and a half about all things about having a mobile ice cream business. So there's a lot of logistics issues. There's catering and how do people book the catering? How much do you charge for catering? What kind of permits do you get? How did you get the health department to let you scoop? Do you have to get a waiver to scoop ice cream because you don't have a hand sink? And it was just really reassuring and exciting and cool to see, okay, she's actually done this before. And I definitely think that's important, is you need to see it to be it. You need to see someone who succeeded at what you want to do doing it. It's really motivating and helpful, because as an entrepreneur, sometimes it's so hard to just find your way because it's all new. I've never started a food business before. I've started a retail business before, but I've never done a food business. So it was kind of cool to talk to someone who's done both, and she was really amazing. Yeah, after that, it was around noon, so I went into a cafe, grabbed something to eat, and then I headed back to my house. Whew, I'm talking so fast. I'm so nervous. My heart is beating. My heart is racing because I'm so nervous making my first YouTube video. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of proud of myself. I'm a 40-year-old woman, on YouTube. I'm doing it, guys. I'm here. Watch out. So yeah, after I got lunch, I came home and I went to work in my home office on my walking desk. So I find that my walking desk is super helpful for burning off some energy, staying awake, making sure my back doesn't get sore from sitting too long. Just a great way to knock out some admin. So today I was working on our summer reading guide. So every summer we create this amazing guide of all the hot summer books coming out, and we sort of cater it to our community. So if you're interested in that, you can, I'll put it in the episode notes, but you can download a copy of our summer reading guide and get any of those books at oldtownbooks.com. Or you can download our summer reading toolkit, where we have like a reading challenge, a playlist, all sorts of fun stuff. What else did I do today? Oh, and then I came in, and after my nice, productive, healthy walk on my walking pad, I ate a bunch of chocolate ice cream. So chocolate was a flavor I was like really trying to dial in and have taste really good. And I definitely think I got it there with this last batch, but it was so good I just like could not stop eating it. So occupational hazard, I read too many books and I eat too much ice cream. But I don't know if there is such a thing as either of those. So maybe not. Just eat ice cream, read books. That's really why I got into this, because I love both of those things. I feel like books are so joyful, and ice cream, it's just a positive, wonderful business to be in. People are happy when they're getting ice cream. They're happy when they're reading books. It's great. Now it's about 3 o'clock. My kids start getting home from school around now, or like in an hour. So I'm going to unwind and probably edit this video, do the nighttime rodeo. With little kids, there's no sleep, but no rest. One thing I forgot to mention is after my call, I went downstairs to the bookstore and kind of just enjoyed it. I just browsed around. I looked at books. I have been listening to a lot of audiobooks lately and not reading physical books, just because my day has been so busy lately that I'm always in the car or on the go. And so I've been listening to a lot of audiobooks. So it felt really nice to slow down, go in the bookstore, look at all the beautiful books, touch the books. There was like some problem going on with like the Wi-Fi or the internet, so I kind of tried to troubleshoot that with our manager, Kate. But I was just getting in the way, so I just headed home. Yeah, it was a good day. It was very productive. Got a busy day tomorrow. Maybe I'll talk about that another time. But yeah, this was my first vlog, so I hope you liked it. Let me know if you have any questions. I think my next video will be more like, I don't know, is there like value in a vlog? Is this interesting? Like, should I do vlogs? Do you care? Am I just like chatting at you? Is there anything you want to know about owning a bookstore, about how I started it, about how much I make, about the finances of the bookstore, about how to run a retail business, about how to start a pop-up? I'm not really sure. There's so many directions I could go in that I think that it's kind of overwhelming, but I'm just going to start making videos. So let me know what you're interested in. If you want more vibes, bookstore vibes. That's about all there is from me. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what else I should do, if this was fun to watch or not. I feel like I'm talking to myself, but that's okay.